LeBron James has been open about the idea of playing with his son before he retires. And then we see LeBron's son at USC, and then we're like, oh, he's not that guy. He's just this average player who has his dad's last name. And so I'm watching him thinking, sorry kid, you're nowhere near ready for the NBA. If LeBron weren't your dad, you would not be on the draft radar. Your draft stock would have plummeted. Your stats indeed suggest you may benefit from more time to develop your game in college. It does beg to question, is his stock relatively low right now? And will an NBA team select him because his dad is LeBron? LeBron is hoping this happens where he and his son lands on the same team. It is certainly a dream for LeBron to play with Bronny, to create this father and son duo. The decision to draft Bronny shouldn't be about making LeBron happy. What LeBron say after the Brooklyn game? What did he say after that game? I don't have much time left. So before he retires, he has been adamant. He wants to play with his son. It's more telling LeBron's age is starting to catch up to him. This is the time now. But does that mean Bronny is ready to take that next step? Absolutely not. If Bronny doesn't get drafted, he's probably going to get a free agent pickup anyway. It would be very surprising to me. I would be very surprised if he doesn't hear his name called on draft night. Let's say he goes undrafted though. The Lakers will be big players to land him in free agency. This will give him an opportunity to play with his son. This will give LeBron an opportunity to play with his son and ride into the sunset. I wouldn't be shocked if it did. And probably will come to fruition. LeBron has a lot of say what goes on within the Lakers organization. Bronny's got questions. Last season at USC, it showed me he isn't ready. The best thing for Bronny would be to stay in school. I've been saying it. It's about what's best for Bronny, not what's best for his dad. But we've always talked about him playing with his dad. A team knowing they can sign LeBron to a one-year deal will definitely waste a first-round pick to draft Bronny. Put this in perspective. It's considered to be the worst draft class. That's what they're saying in NBA history from a talent standpoint. And Bronny experts say he won't even be drafted. He will get drafted because of his dad. It's called Nepotism. If I'm the Lakers, I'm staying away from Bronny. Go back to school to develop. I'm not saying he can't go to the NBA and flourish. I'm just saying he's not ready. Bronny's NBA readiness is questioned due to his skill set and size. This is hilarious to me because by every metric, whether statistically or the eye test, Bronny has been average at best. But Bronny's going to land on a team because his dad is the NBA's golden boy. So it's like just because your dad is LeBron James doesn't make you this next big star or mean you're going to live up to the hype or name. It doesn't mean he's not talented, but he's not what some of these people say he is. It feels like to me the NBA has said it's okay with him coming and possibly joining dad. It's about selling the story, the father and son duel. Believe me, when I say LeBron will get Bronny to the NBA, I mean what I say. I have no doubt in my mind. I will say though, there's a caveat. The one caveat is Bronny will be a target of ridicule. It's going to be brutal for Bronny. Long term, I think this is a big mistake by Bronny to leave college for the pros. All of us, most of us anyway, have advised him to stay in school to hone his craft. Now, obviously, he's not taking our advice and choosing to go pro. Then all of a sudden, it's like you're playing with your dad and stinking it up as some sort of circus attraction. And while we've first heard some rumblings that he would leave USC, my initial thoughts then were, this is a bad idea. I felt he should have transferred to a smaller school where he can be the number one option. Given the reality, the best place to develop his game was in college. Bronny's best bet was the collegiate route because he appears to not have either the skill set or instinct to be this NBA ready player. There's dudes in college coming off the bench averaging more points than him. And we're sitting here talking about a guy whose last name is James, who averaged 4 points off the bench and is being talked about as if he's a lottery pick. It's laughable. The way we've hyped him up. You would think he's this NBA caliber offensive player. The shots look good and all, but doesn't go in. The talent is there, but he struggles with his mechanics. He's not yet an NBA level player. Y'all tell me he shoots the ball well. If he does offensively shoot the ball well, okay, then why are they saying he needs to develop his shot? I hear he's a willing passer. Not a creator, but he moves the ball and makes extra passes. You got to try to find the balance for what type of player he is. Right now, I'll say he's an average player who happens to be LeBron's son. There's nothing special or spectacular about his game. And even though he's not that good of a player just yet, because one, it's a weak draft class, and two, his dad can give him a pass to the NBA. He gets drafted because of that.